Hi there, my name is Ryan Gossett. I'm a residential real estate broker with the Pinnacle Team at Compass here in Chicago. And what I want to talk about this week, how the public is in relation to the rising cost of housing. There's been a lot in the press lately about the affordability of housing and how hard it is for young people to buy their first home. But I think that this problem also extends into other generations and second and third time home buyers as well. While there is certainly systemic issues that need to be dealt with regarding the cost of housing and the price of housing, what I want to suggest to all of my watchers is that this is not a problem that's going to be solved in the short term. I don't think we should expect to see major movements in this topic in the next 5 or 10 years. The only thing you can do to impact the future as it relates to the affordability of housing is vote. That's absolutely the most important thing you can do. But again, it's like changing the direction of the Titanic. It's going to be a slow change. And probably by the time you see significant changes in the marketplace, you're going to be in the next phase of your life, or maybe 2 phases of life from now. So what can you do to change your situation and your relationship to housing affordability? As I talk to a lot of couples here in the city of Chicago that are in their late 20s and early 30s, they're getting into lifelong relationships and they're starting to think about buying their first home. And what they're finding at the same time is, because we are in a big city that is somewhat transient in nature, we're getting into wedding season in the summertime. Things that I'm seeing with young couples today that I didn't experience in the late 90s and early 2000s when I was that age. We didn't have so many destination weddings. If you knew somebody who was getting married halfway across the country, you maybe went to 1 wedding, maybe, but you certainly didn't go to 2 or 3. And now I'm talking to couples that are going to 10, 11, 12, 15 weddings in one summer. What I want to encourage you to consider is that if you hung out with a couple or a person here in Chicago and they moved halfway across the country and they are getting married halfway across the country, you just knew them socially here, I can almost guarantee you that that relationship's over, because people just don't move halfway across the country and then maintain lifelong relationships, at least not in my experience and not in the experience that I have found with talking to hundreds and thousands of other people in my career. So if you can train yourself to say no to these big ticket items or big ticket trips that you're going on because you feel that you have to do it to maintain a friendship or to maintain a friend group, I want to encourage you, the likelihood that those friendships are going to pay dividends to your life forever are very slim. Pick 1 or 2 friendships that mean a lot to you, stick with those, say no to the rest of the weddings, save that money for your future, enjoy summers in Chicago, and you will reap the benefits. Because consumerism, while a valuable aspect of our economy, on an individual level is eating away at the potentiality that you can enjoy future wealth and future home ownership, because we're constantly being asked to spend money on $8 cups of coffee, $200 dinners, $25 cocktails, $1,000 destination weddings. It's ridiculous when you add all this up. If you were to consider at 50, if you could go to your 50-year-old self and look backwards, think of all that you're giving up to do those things that you're going to forget about in 1, 2 years, 3 years time. I would encourage you so much to really consider that. Start to make different decisions, save as much money as you can, practice saying no, and invest in your own future. If you want to talk more about this, I'm here to support you, to coach you through this, because what I want is for all of my friends and clients to have a great relationship with what they call home, because loving where you live is truly something that brings you immense joy on a daily basis. Again, my name is Ryan Gossett. I'm with the Pinnacle Team at Compass, and I'm here to support you in any way I can.